Alrighty, and we are live. So, if you've read the description, you know what's going down. We're going to be playing ASL number 109. This is a drill team. Takes place in Dreil, Holland, 22 September 44. So, we're going to see the British 7th Sommerset try and punch their way through the 2nd SS Panzer Corps HQ, remnants basically of the actual SS units that are working their way to the north. I'm just setting up the map right now. So right now we have no wind. All right, let me bring everything up here to kind of minimize everything. All right, so we have no wind at start. East here wet, and this stream is flooded, which means it's impassable, except for K1 and W10, which are only deep, which means it's going to suck up all your move, and you'll be CX, but you can traverse it. Aside from that, you've got two bridges, so we don't worry about wind right now. Let's worry about the rest of the map. And I'm playing this because, excuse me, Dave and I are going to give this a good old go tomorrow. This will actually be our second go. And our plan is to play at least maybe a third time. I'm not sure. We like to play these a couple times because we really feel that it's only with repeated practice you actually get to understand a scenario, how it works. So just playing a one and done isn't really our thing. A lot of guys do that, and that's fine. That's the way you guys play. For Dave and I, we like to really understand what's your best defense, what's your best attack, and that only comes through repeated replay. So the first one, really poor showing by the Germans. I think we called it in turn 6. So let me bring up the turd marker. Because the my Panther, I mistakenly left it exposed with no defense because Dave had a firebase of 2 mediums with a 9.2, and if you look at the terrain, it's all wood buildings, which means there's no terrain, and it doesn't matter if you're concealed or not, he's still going to hammer you. So the I couldn't. What I did is I had my Panther basically in 08, which I'm going to repeat the same things I did because I'm just going to try out a couple new things. But generally speaking, I'm going to use what I did in the past just as a metric, if you will, to figure out what's going on. So I do have a Panther. It is the VG model, which is great. The problem is, like I said, here I had it. Actually, I set it up here in bypass. He moved the firebase up into W8, second floor. It worked its way up there. And for 4 turns, I hammered this guy here, then the second level, then the third level, and no effect. I was never able to cause any damage except loss of concealment, which meant that my supporting element, which was here, 2 squads with an LMG and a 9-1 leader, I think it is, I didn't want to move them forward because all they're going to do is get shot up, right? And the thing is I left my Panther there too long. Turn 4, Dave was on the bridge, basically Brits all around me, and I had no supporting infantry. So jump into close combat, you kill a Panther, he rolls a 4, doesn't he do that? And say la vie Panther. And after that, the front just kind of collapsed. So wasn't a great showing by the Germans. So let's quickly set up the Germans the way I had. So we have a bunch of 468 SS, late war. Now this scenario came out in, I want to say, for King and Country. And so it doesn't have the late war SS rules, but I think we're going to be playing that because they're now part of the core rules. We're going to keep using that. So I've got 3 468s, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set them up in various spots, some new, some old, and we'll try and replicate this. Okay, this is awkward. Now the problem is in Vassal there's no 467 SS, so there goes that. Let me use all blue counters, and we'll just call it what it is. We'll pretend. All right, so we have our Panther. We have our 3, 4, 6, 8s, and we have 3, 4, 6, 7s. We also get a 9, 1 for 2. Dave tried to cheat me. Dave, if you're watching, tried to cheat me out of a 9, 1. Not that it helped. He didn't really do anything anyways, so it didn't really matter. 2 of these, and that is it. This is the German defense. So, again, not the greatest. A lot of area to defend. However, because there's choke points at the 2 bridges and the 2 fording points, not so much this one, but definitely this one, I'm able to focus my efforts a lot more. So my original plan is I'm going to cover this bridge. I'm going to park a 468 with a 9-1 and an LMG here. This is supposed to be a local protection. They were supposed to move up, but again, when we see the British forces, you'll understand why I kept them in depth. So what I'm going to try is something different. We're going to throw these guys up on a second level, and I think I'll even move them back here. This way they can start concealed, and I don't have to worry so much about being seen. Again, concealment does not go down until the start of the game, once you determine who can't be seen, so I can't put them down now. And then I'm going to put these guys up here. I originally had guys in this wood line, but a wood line, the fact that he's got a British mortar, now luckily for me, he had no smoke. He rolled too high. But he was never able to bring his mortar to bear, so these woods are death if you're in a mortar, so I really can't put him there. And then I got one more 468, and I should say the parameters are, this is the river, obviously, and I have to set up north of that while he sets up on or east, south of row Y. All right, so he's going to be down here, which means he's not in position to see me. He's going to have to move into position. So I do have a little bit of leeway, but not much. My question is what I do with him. And the objective is, again, 8 VP exiting off the left. Now, he's got 14 squads, plus 3 leaders. So he's got more than enough victory points. He only needs to get 8 off the north edge of the map to the left. So I'm really not sure where to put this. I could put him in depth here somewhere. The problem is, and this is what I ran into, this is a second level. These are 1.5 level, which means beyond, say, 2 hex range, he can see all this open area from his 2 mediums he's going to have up here as a fire base, which is what I would do. That's what I would do. Second level, they'd be up there eventually by turn 2, maybe 3, and then they're covering the entire field with their 10 range or 12 range mediums. Which means I do not have a lot of chance to retreat, except down through here, the west side, maybe through here to here. But basically, I've no fallback positions once he gets up into that location. So, at the same time, I got to be worried about him bum rushing this one guy up here. So, the eventual goal is these guys are going to move to here. Up on the second level, they'll be concealed by the end of turn 1. So turn 2, when he's starting to move in position, I will be in position to blast him. This guy will cover this bridge. A Panther is on this bridge. These guys might move closer to here, but I don't know if Dave's going to do that same strategy tomorrow. But again, I'm down to 1 squad. I'm really not sure where to put him. He's just going to get blasted. I could leave him back here, but that seems such a waste for a squad. Keep him in depth to cut things off. I'd rather fall back and do that than not. Maybe up here. I mean, I can come back to F0 and then into here and then into the brush. So that's kind of cover. I could dash across to E3. Or G3. But yeah, once he gets up into this location, it's going to be very difficult. Hopefully this time around my Panther will have more luck. But as you can see, not a lot of German defense. Let's set up the Brits. Now this is gonna hurt because, like I said, he's got 14 of them, and they're all gonna be 4.57s. All right, that should be 14 of them. Set up on south of Hexer Y. So we'll just put 2 for now on basically every hex. These guys are going to be moving, and I'll adjust them later on, of course. Let's split this into a half squad. And the reason why is we want to give them a mortar. Now they have the 51, 2 to 11. This is 4 portage points, which is really not good to start with. So I'm going to start it dismantled so they can move a little bit freer. These guys are going to be getting our 2 mediums, which have a 12 hex range. These are the British mediums, not the American ones. And we'll give them the 9-2 because I love me a good Death Star, which is basically what this is. What else we got? We got 4 Piats and 2 lights. Now the Piat is not the greatest, and it cannot hurt the front of the Panther. He has to get a critical or a side rear shot because the kill, I believe, is like a 14 or 15. And obviously it's 18 frontal armor, so maybe a snake eyes if he gets the turret because it's weaker, but chances are it's not gonna happen. So this is the way I like to do it. I'll split them up into 1 of each. Throw a couple more down here. Those probably not a good spot. Let's make a Piat tank hunting team on the 247. All right, so aside from that, he's got a couple leaders. He has an A1. We'll put on you. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to move as a stack. Maybe even give him that. 12, 14 firepower, so it's probably a waste. Let's use... he also has an 8-0. Again, we'll give that LMG to one of these guys here. All right, so this is the British force. We are on south of row Y, and we have to get off the board in 9 turns. What are we looking for? Custom phase wheel. So there we go. Snipers. I always forget snipers. Don't forget your snipers. Let's put the British one here. And then the German one can sit. Now, snipers are pretty high, 3 and 4 respectively, so nothing to sneeze at. And one thing I like to do in Vassal is turn them slightly translucent and minimize their size, so the less of an eyesore. Let's start here on the road. All right, so I think we're set. We're going to start turn 1. We see who's concealed, so you obviously. I think everything on the German side will be concealed. And maybe not him. That would be stupid to set up there. Let's set up there. Although, if I put him here, I could always move into the woods. But I'm not going to start off concealed because of this guy. Now, again, one of the reasons I'm doing this is to work on a strategy for tomorrow when we actually face off. So this is essentially a day setup. This is my setup. So let's get into this. All right, we'll start off with the wind change, as we always do. Let's start a log file. All right, wind change, no results. So again, we have wet EC, no wind. This would be a reason why to start here, because my first shot could be to drop smoke onto this hex, which, now that I think about it, is a smarter play. So I'm gonna move that back, and we're actually gonna roll smoke onto the Panther. Smoke depletion of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is going to give us a base 7, but because we're firing smoke, we actually have a 9. Now we're targeting the hex, P8, not the Panther, and he's in the P8 bypass, not the P7. So basically, we're going to be firing 9 or less. We need a 7 to drop smoke on his assets. All right, so much like real life, we have no smoke. All right, I'm going to use the actual counter because I'm not a fan necessarily of the vassal rating on there. Like, you could depleted ammo, put it on here, and all that's going to happen is when you show it, it's a small little red S, which again, it's just too small, so I'm not going to worry about that. Toggle that off. We'll use the good old no smoke. All right, so you're marked with the prep. And let's get into movements. Nothing else can see. Now, nothing else can see. I may as well use it. So I'm going to CX. And I'm going to use the road bonus. Now, because nobody can see, I can stay concealed. I'm just going to keep it on. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1 for the road bonus, which is a ridiculous amount of move. I can already see how much pressure this is going to put on. If I set up here in J0, that might prevent this move. You can still come to Q2, but it keeps them 1 hex back. And I'm basically buying time for space in this scenario. I could also set up an S10, although that's sacrificing a squad, just to keep an eye down this road. I'm pretty sure I could see T2, which would prevent him from moving even that far. He would have to stop here, barring showing his face. Alternatively, because I can see this, I probably wouldn't move that far. I'm playtesting here, so if I go back and forth, that's why. That would make sense because I forgot this guy was here. And that would be too juicy of a target not to fire. So if I stay here, I can make a appreciable amount of distance and I don't have to worry about getting shot. All right, so let's keep moving. This guy's going to use a road move as well. He has a leader, so he can go basically 9, CXing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give him one of those. It's almost not fair. 14 squads against 6. It's very difficult for the Germans, I think. Although, having said that, on Scenario Archive, I believe it's a 50-50 or maybe a 60-40 for the Allies, so it's not impossible, but I think the key for the Germans is keeping this Panther alive. I can already tell I'm going to have to swing around to the east side. All right, let's use the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the road bonus. You guys as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget your road bonus. If you're on a road, you get an extra +1, even if you're CX'd. You guys, however, I could bypass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have a leader. 4. I could CX and be in position for T6 concealed. And I don't think he's going to be able to. Well, it's only going to be a hindrance, +1. That would be a +3 net, buttoned up as +4. Although a 12 firepower on the IFT would hurt. And concealed. So it'd be +5 to hit from a base of 8. Means it would be a 3 or less I need to hit on the first shot. Let's send in the Piat. All right, you're going to CX. You'll bypass this for 1. That'll be 2, 3. And then 4, 5. Now, I don't know if this guy can see. He can, which he can't do. I made a free LOS check. I'm going to drop that. That's going to lose this concealment. That's 5. Now, I could fire, but again, I have a +1, probably a +2, 3, 4, -1 would be a +3 on the 2 table because of the range. So that's not going to happen. You guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys are going to assault move. Now, 4 portage points, hit leader can only help with 1 guy, which means that they only have a 3 move anyways. So I'm just going to park there for now, and I'll just work my way up slowly. And assault move will let me help keep concealment. All right, defending fire, which I don't have any. Again, I could do a 2 up 3, but that's now it would be a 2 up 4. That's just not going to happen. What does the Panther have? I've got the Nefer TD Gunguswaffe. Practice that one. I do have. Well, that's it. No smoke. So in 44 with the 7, I have my combat shotgun. We'll call it that. And I do have to worry about stalling, but no special ammo, which means I can't even fire any preemptive smoke. A smoke shell on W8 would do a really good job of keeping this guy off my back, but it's not going to happen. So advancing fire, don't have any. Route phase, none. And then we go to advance. All right. So you're still concealed. We'll put you there. You guys are going to come to here. If I stay on the road, I have the option of using road bonus the next time I move. Now, I cannot see because this wall here will prevent these guys from activating my concealment, which means I'm good for now. That's not a bad idea, by the way, to have a guy here in M6. If I deploy a half squad here, I can see O2, which means I can prevent any kind of sneaky maneuver. Well, not prevent, slow it down would be a better word. Although this kind of serves the same purpose. Let's go into the building. We'll play it safe for you. You'll come here on the road. You're going to slide up here. Your job's probably going to be to suck up fire just to avoid losing my my squad here. And then you guys are going to come here, which is the only stairwell. And we'll throw you guys into the woods. I think you're going to dismantle in defensive fire phase to come through the stream, which will CX you. Then you can advance into V10 in your next. Now, because it's flooded, rivers are always level 0, so there's no -1 or doubling the move to go to higher level. So it will cost 4 move to come into here. He'll be CX, and then he could advance to V10 and will be swimmingly. Pretty quick first turn. Let's go to the SS. And I don't think I have anything to do rally phase wind change. No. That's another 7, by the way. 2 7s and a 9 I've rolled so far. Prep fire. Now we have to eliminate this. Now I have 2 choices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I could fire infantry with needing a base 7 concealed, and the building is going to drop that down to a snake eyes. Or I could fire area needing a base 7 and only pay the +2 for concealed, and I'll pay the IFT when I roll on the 6 table, not the 12. So 5 versus a snake eyes. Before we do that, let's roll the guns. All right, so I've got a 3 and a 5 bow and coax. So that's going to be 4 up, 3 into that location. 8. Missed it by 1. I missed stripping concealment by 1. How much does that suck? All right, so that's the coax and bow. Now I'll fire the gun. I guess I'll fire area. So it's going to be 5 or less to hit. And I do not hit. I don't have rate, and I've acquired once. Not a great start, much like it was in real life. Movement. All right, so you guys are going to advance to here. Where do I want to go? I think G4 is better. I'm in position. I don't have to expose myself to his fire base. And I can help deal with this. This is really going to hurt the British. I should not have done that. I think now, because of this, I'm going to force these guys to come through the west. I'm going to move you guys up. I cannot afford to lose my close protection for my tank this time. And I think the rest of you guys are fine. You're going to stay where you is. I could move back and conceal, which really wouldn't serve any purpose. If I move here, I might be able to see this X through the buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even O2, although I doubt it. And then I could advance to M6. All right, that's what we're going to do. All right, so defending fire phase. All I really have is a 4. I could fire this, but we're looking at 3x range. That's a 5, so it's not going to happen this time. So it's going to be a 4 up 3. Halved would be on the 2 up 3. So that's a sniper check waiting to happen. No point you firing. I could fire you, but then I lose my concealment in time to get hammered by this guy. Can they see each other? I do have 12 firepower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. +1 or -1 with a +3 would be a +2 on this. Oh, they're long range. That would be on the 6 table. 8 with the LMG. Let's try it. So I'm going to strip concealment here. We're going to fire. I have to cause some damage. Okay, so I can't see. All right, 6 hexes away. So these squads will be halved. There'll be 6 +2 for the LMG is 8. There'll be a net +2 on the 8. All right, Brits don't cower. Oh, I forgot to enter in my info. So Axis Sniper is a 4, which means I rolled that. Brits are 4 ELR and a 3 Sniper. All right, so I did hit the German Sniper. However, I did cause a 6 on the 8, which is a 1 check to that dude, and hit the Sniper. Well, Axis Sniper, so he's fine. All right, so Axis Sniper. Oh, shit. See, right away, my Sniper did jack during our first playthrough, and now it's already got a 1. So let's find out where it lands. 6 for 3. 1, 2, 3. I guess it's landing on you, which means you're now broke. That's what you get for not firing. All right, so you guys fired. We're done with that. Let's go advancing fire. I'm going to keep concealment on these guys. Again, the Panther, that's 12 firepower. I just don't want to face that. But I need to get into position first before I drop concealment. That's a good question, Stu. Why not in the building? That's a very good question. Defender setup. Remember, you can set up in obstacles and such, so I could be setting up in rubble. Or it could set up inside the building, which give me some protection from normal shots. It has limitations in terms of firing out of it, switching rotation of your turret and such, but on balance, it might be a worthwhile thing. It's a good point, Stu. Yeah, P8. And that way I can look right down the road. I could hit S or T6, even if it's in a building. Okay, let me think about that. I'll be right back. I gotta go use the facilities and give myself another beer. Just a second there. All right, and I am clearly back. So back to this. This is a good point, Stu. If I were to set up my tank in this building, first of all, I could start up concealed, which doesn't really mean too much because there's no anti-armor I have to worry about, except for the Piats. But it gives me the protection. This is stone, and I pretty well dominate the east side of the map, which means I can spend my infantry in the east side or west side of the map, the bottom of your screen, to cover this bridge here. That might be an interesting option. But yeah, normally, unless it's a warehouse, Stu, I don't typically set up inside a building, but you're very correct in that one. If I were to set up in P8, I would get a clean bead right down the road, no obscuration from the bridge. I can cover this area just fine, and the house gives me some protection from shooting guns, what have you, Piats. Now, if I stay in bypass, I have the option of backing up into 08. If I'm in the building, I would have to come forward because there'd be, think of it as a trail break through the south east side of this building, P8, Q8 hex side. So I'd have to come forward, which, might not be bad if there's an overrun capability. Interesting. I'll think about that for tomorrow. But thank you, Stu. All right, so what are we doing? We're doing an advanced phase. Stu, while I have you here, by the way, Friday night, do you want to do second Crete scenario? Let me know. Advancing fire. I could fire a 2 up 2, but that's a Hail Mary territory that we're talking about. And you want to avoid snipers, especially because this is a 3, which means I'm basically going to need a 2 or a 3 to get a result. A Snake Eyes would cower. A 3 would get me a NMC at the risk of a sniper check. So generally speaking, you want to avoid doing that too soon in the game. You can reverse out of the build. Let's see, I'm never sure about that, right? Because I think of it like a tree line. Like if you're here in the tree line, well, I guess in the rules, there's nothing preventing you from going back. You're right. I don't think the rules would account for that. I see it having driven vehicles that we back into or hide. You don't drive through a forest to peek through the other side. But this is a semi-prepare position, so maybe that's the case. Again, real life versus simulation. Interesting. I'll think about that one though. Advancing fire phase. So again, sniper territory, not much choice of that. So we're not gonna advance phase. I'm gonna come to here, primarily because it gets me out of the line of fire, and I can interdict anything that moves along 0102. I do also have you. If I would have dropped this, you would have lost concealment too, actually. Maybe even to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably hit the bridge. Maybe. No, I don't think I would. Free OLS check. Do you get that for concealment purposes? Because this would be a 2 flat if I fire onto you. Now, I think you would have lost that concealment, but I don't think I did, so I don't think you will. I'm not going to take that shot, but I'll have to remember that tomorrow, that this is a line of sight, And anything moving along into this location will probably lose concealment if I drop my own. Well, the sniper did my work for me. I don't have to worry about shooting that. So advanced phase. Again, we'll move into the woods. Stone's fine. You guys are here. I don't want to come forward and be seen by your guy. I want to cover off this area and force him to come around through the bottom here. Yep. All right. Let's go to turn deuce. And we will start with wind change. All right, no wind. Don't have to worry about smoke from this guy. Panther doesn't have any anyways. So let's go to self-rally for the British. Oh, wait, I didn't route. Let's come back to V6 out of the area. I need a 3 to rally. That's not it. And we'll go right to prep fire. Do I have any? Not anymore. This is a level 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means blind hex, blind hex. I would not be able to see this location. So if I move, if I dash through P2, I could always come through here. Now I do have a 2 smoke exponent, so that's not bad. How am I going to move? I need to get this Piat back into action, then I need to get him into range. You guys are going to move up. You're going to enter the deep water. You guys are going to start swinging around this way. I do have to be wary of this guy and this guy now. Now this, for purposes of line of sight, would not be open ground because the wall would interdict. So I could assault move into Q3, advance into Q4, retain my concealment, and then in the German turn 2, I could fire defensively on this guy here. Alternatively, I could give him a target, make him fire, and then I could move relatively freely besides that. I'm not going to shoot. Let's go to move. All right, and the first thing we're going to do is, I think I want to pop... No, I don't need to. Well, this guy here. You're going to try and throw smoke into P2. All right, so you don't have it. You're going to dash. You're going to CX. Because you cost 2 to try to the smoke grenade attempt, I think. So this will be 3. You're dashing to 03, so... I'm going to try the shot. If nothing else, I can leave residual in that location. Shit, that was stupid. All right, sniper purposes, nope. All right, so you first fired. We can move to 03, no problem. I want to keep you guys for last use, so I think I'm going to fire the 4 up 1 into that location. 8 on the 4 is a miss. And that would be 2 residual. 2 for the smoke grenade. Well, actually, I guess it'd be 1 for the usage attempt. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I did need the CX. 5, 6 into 04. See, I could use him to draw fire. I could break the concealment on G4. I could get a subsequent first fire on M6. The problem is, how am I really going to cross the bridge as a British? We're in a wood building. I got an 8-1 leader. Oh, wait, you can't CX because you CX last time. Well, you're stuck anyway, so you're at 4. This should come off. Uh, 4, 8. That would be on the 4 table. No fire in the LMG. 6 if I would have kept this guy here with a +1, which is not bad. 6 up 1 would have maybe done something here. Yeah, that wouldn't be an effect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Missed it by 1. 2. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've already first fired, which means I could move pretty well here. You're gonna dash to N2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could final fire on the 2 table up 1, which I may as well do. 6 on the 2 is a pinning. And he's fine. And that would be 1 residual. What are you guys going to do? I guess I'll advance to O2. If I fire this 4, 6, 7, I drop concealment, and it's a 4 up 1 shot. I think that might be worth it. 4 up 1. Okay, allied sniper, and we have a 4 on the 4, which is the 1 check. 1 check for this dude, and finally we get a result. We get a break. And this goes up to 2 residual. And sniper, British sniper is hot as well. We're going to go 2 for 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Jesus. Well, so much for the front line holding. Cheers, by the way. It's Monday, the 9th, so why not drink some beer? All right. Yeah, so you're gonna advance. No, I could retreat to here, to here. So I think I'm gonna leave the leader there. You guys are gonna come forward. Actually, you're gonna join him. The 8-0 is gonna come here. You guys are gonna come there as well. Come on, work with me here. That is all over the place. I don't know what it is with the latest iteration of Vassal, but it does a lot of that buggy kind of stuff. You're gonna come here for 2. You'll be concealed still for now. I can move to here because you're broken, which means you're not going to strip concealment, but you won't be able to gain any. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. The good thing about the Piat, it's not a backblast weapon. That was supposed to come this way. Which means as long as I'm within 3 hexes of P8, I can bloop a shot in. Getting across here is going to be interesting because of this now. This might be seen by this location. Another thing is it might be rushing this a bit too much. So we have 9 movement phases. I'm in the second one. If I move anything into N1, M1, or L1, it's going to get shot up by the firebase. And those 2 squads will each have a second shot. This might be a case for a half squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Advance. Let's transfer the Piat to the 247. We're going to go on a scouting mission, so we're going to lose concealment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll advance to N1. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's correct. Advance to N1, and you're just going to force the issue here, I think. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Let's send in the 457 and the 27. You won't be concealed. You're going to come right to R4. Now, I'm going to do that to draw fire from you. All right, so we are 11 hexes away. Everything will be half, so no point firing the LMG. We're going to be at 4 firepower, +1, -1 cancel, 4 flat. All right, well, recce by squad, never a good thing. 3 on the 4 is a 2 morale check. So you're broken. We have an allied sniper. Wow. 1 for 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so you are a +1. You're a +3, which means you're going to land here, and you're going to casually reduce these dudes. Now, VP don't count, but I'm just going to keep track of them because... wow. How does that work out? And I rolled a 2 on the rate of fire, which means I didn't fire the LMG anyway, so never mind. First fire for that. Now you guys can move 2. I have to fire from Q8. 1, 2, 3. I need to get into R6 so I can bloop around into the Panther. Again, I need critical for Piat to work, which is not great. That's fine. I'm going to come here. Force the issue. Do I fire or not? If I don't fire, I could save it for these guys. If I do fire, it would be a +1, +2, -1 for non-assault. -1 liter. So it would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 flat, which is a very decent shot. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I give up any hope of hitting this guy, although I do have a Panther still. Plus these guys as well. I'll take the shot. So let's do a 6 flat against these guys. 6 on the 6 is a 1 check. And they are good. Damn. All right, you'll assault into T6. If I fire my machine guns at any other target, I'm going to lose my acquisition. Which I cannot afford to do. All right, so you guys are going to come upstairs for 1. I'm going to fire 4 firepower machine gun plus 3. So that's no effect. I'm going to fire my main cannon using area at that first floor. All right, so we have a base 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Base 7, nothing for weapon. We were concealed, drops it down to a 5. Acquisition brings it up to a 6. I'm gonna hit. Half firepower, so it's going to be a anything but a dud will strip concealment. 5 on the 6 is a 1 check. 1 morale check. All right, so that's gone. 1 morale check for the 9-2. That's me. Dave would not roll that. I would. So you're broken. This guy here and that guy there. So you're broken. You rolled a 10, down 2 would be a 5, up 4 would be a 9. You're ELR'd. And broken. All right, so great. This is not typical of how my games go, by the way, if you're wondering. All right, sucks up all right when you use area, so we're done. Defending fire, I don't think I have any. I do not. Advancing fire. Do I drop concealment? Well, you've already stripped, so you're going to fire a 4 up 1, wrong, 2 up 1 to this location. All right, so no effect. Good thing about the British, they don't cower, which is very handy. So you're not going to fire. You're going to be on a 2, 3. So you're not going to fire. You're going to be on the 2 flat. 7 on the 2 is a miss. You guys have to retreat now, which is not great. I could fire you. That would be on the 2 table with a +2. Probably not much point. I'll keep my concealment for now. Yeah, that's fine. All right, right phase. You guys will come back to X7. You guys will retreat back to P0. You're not overstacked, so you're fine. Germans, do you want to come back? I think you have to. 2, 4, 6. All right, advance phase. So let's send you guys forward. We're going to send you to strip, well, draw fire. You're going to come here. You're going to come here. Just stay there. You guys are going to advance to 01. Keep your concealment. This is very deadly. Probably should not have done that. But I cannot stay back. I forgot to move you. You guys are going to come into here, so that would CX you. And then you're going to advance into V10. You cannot bypass water obstacles, just buildings and woods, which means you have to pay to enter the deep, which is 4 move, and you become CX. All right. We are into turn 2 for the Goyrmans. All right, wind change, die roll, no wind. Self-rally attempt, we have no joy. British, you cannot. You have to make your 9. 5. Holy shit, you made it. All right, so you're now at a 8, down 2 is a 6. And a 6. Well, one of them is back in action. That comes off. Not good for the German perspective. You're going to need a 4. And that comes off. All right, so prep fire. Well, you have to be the target. If I fire the Panther onto these guys, I forgot buttoned up. That would have been a miss. Ugh. I forgot buttoned up. That never should have happened. Damn it. All right. I'll fire onto you. +1 buttoned up, 2 for the bridge. Conceal would be +4. From A would be a 4 less to hit using infantry. Or, sorry, using area. No, it would be 3 or less because it's a base 7. If I fire infantry, that would be +1, +2, +4, +6 would be snake eyes. So either a 3 with area or a snake eyes with 8. Alternatively, I could also decide to move the Panther and fire you. Well, let's fire you first. So you're going to be a 6 flat onto that location. That's a miss. I'll come back to you. You're going to fire 8 up 1 to that location. That is a pinning task check, so the A1. 4, 5, 7 is fine. So you're pinned. Did not use the LMG, so don't worry about rate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So on the 2 flat, I may as well 2 flat. All right. And back to you. This is the problem I ran into with our game that Dave and I played, is like, at what point do I retreat? the Panther. Right now I got a PIA coming on. This guy will probably rally next turn, soft rally. 2 Piats. Very difficult to hit the front, but not improbable. If I retreat, where would I go to? Back up. Start for 1, assuming I don't stall. This would be 5 total. Pivot or stop for 6. Forward for 7. Pivot for 8. I could stop and face this way. That would give me a good shot at this guy, maybe. Definitely these two guys. If I stop at 07, that would probably be risky. So if I stay at 08, this guy at least. 1, 2, 3 targets from there. I could also back up, and I could keep an eye on W8. That should be up at the first level. I could also pivot my turret and fire this way. I do have him to help cover, which is not bad. This will give me a shot. I would have to pay a +2 for a turret. Slow turret is a +2. Button up is +3. The orchard would be +4. Would give me a 4 less that drop a 12 firepower attack, and I also could fire a 4 coax. I think I'll do that. All right, so we're going to nope, not that. Rotate our turret, and we're going to fire 4 coax +1. 2 for the rotation, so +3 on the 4. That's going to be a miss. Now we'll fire the main cannon, again with a +1 for button up, 2 for turret rotation, 4 for the orchard. So 4 less. No effect. All right, so with this is now over here. I think that's okay. That's fine. Now we're down to movement. I've only got 1 squad left. I'm not going to move. I could fire. I forgot to fire that. Let's do that. This would be a 4-up one. 6 on the 4 is an NMC, so the 8-1. Pinned again. 4-5-7 is fine, and that is the allied sniper. All right, so defending fire. Let's come back with 6 firepower. Up 3. No points, no points, no points. I say no point because it's really sniper bait territory, and we don't want to draw sniper fire if we don't have to. We've already seen what it can do on both sides. You're in the level 1, which means you can't see over this building, which means I can't see either of these two guys. I can't see him. I basically have no target for this guy. They were supposed to disassemble the mortar. They're going to assemble it now. In their defensive fire at the first turn, they were supposed to disassemble it. Now they're going to assemble it. So let's mark them with that. Do I fire 6 up too? I think I have to. Let's fire 6 up too. 8 on the 6 is a pinning, so the 9-1. Pinned 4-6-8 is fine. All right, so no harm, no foul. Rate on the 2. 2 up 2. I need a 3 to get an NMC. I don't cower, so let's do that. Not too bad. That is Axis Sniper and a pinning task check. So task check for the 468. He passed again, and the sniper, no sniper. All right, so you're done. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, advancing fire, we have none, and road phase. No routes. Advance phase. Do the Germans want to move? I don't want to advance. All right, so we'll stay like that. Close combat, none, and we're into the turn 3. No wind. And we have self-rally. I think I'm going to do this Piat here. Doesn't matter too much. German has none. This guy here will rally on at 10. All right, so the firebase is back in action. That guy needs an 8. Oh, come on, man. Really? All right, so that's it for the rally. Let's go to the British prep. And we only have a couple of shots. I may as well do this. I do not want to run across the bridge yet. I could throw smoke. That might let the Piat come closer. That'd be 1, 2, 3. I could actually come to here, but that would be silly, suicidal, and I got too much time left. Let's do a 6 up 2 to here. If I can, okay, well, I was about to say, if I can break those guys, it will make life a lot easier. So 5 on the 6 is going to be a 1. 1 morale check, so the 9-1. Fine, and the 468 is fine. Allied Sniper, I do have raid on the 2, 2 up 2. Axis Sniper and a pinning task check again. So the 9-1 pinned and the 468 is fine. You're gonna move. You're gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Too far for the Piat. I could fire a 4 up 3 into that squad. That would be redonkulous, so I'm not gonna. You're gonna have to move and draw fire. You're gonna have to move, draw fire. Let's do a 6 up 2. Wow. So I got rate. So 4 on the 6 is a 2 check. And he made it. All right, a 2 up 2. Holy shit. Random.org for all your dicing needs. Let the record show. 4 on the 2 for rate of fire is a 1 check. And that will be enough to break you. Wow, 2 snake eyes and a 4. Sniper, I forgot. No sniper. You're going to run. You guys are going to move. You're going to move. Move. All right, everybody else are going to move. Let's go to that. We'll start with you. You're going to go 1. This would be 4 down 2, and I would leave 2 residual in that location. All right, 6 on the 2 is a pinning task check. You got this. All right, so 2 residual in that location. This would be 2. I could fire again on the 2 down 2. That will put 1 residual in that location. So I think I'll do that. 2 down 2. 5 on the 2 is a pinning. Axis sniper. Ooh, sniper's hot. All right. Sniper is so we made his task check. Oops, wrong dice. We go 3 for 4. 1, 2, 3. Are you shitting me? Really? Leader squad. All right, so he's dead. Alrighty, you guys are taking the 2 morale track now. So the 447 medium and the other medium. So you guys both break. By firing on a 247, I've just neutralized the British Death Star. Wow. All right. Well, 2, 3. You're blind hex, so I can't fire. You can't shoot again. That would be 4. That would be 5. Let's fire the 467 here by himself. It's going to be a 4 down 2. Cowers, so it's going to be a 2 down 2. 6 on the 2 is a pinning. And he is fine. So that will be 1 residual. And you're done moving. All right, so wow, how do you recover from that? There's so many eggs in one basket here, by the way. This is one reason why it's never a good idea to Death Star. And I always pay the price because I always Death Star, is because of this. By taking out a leader, which I knew was going to happen, because I'm negative like that, I neutralized this complete stack. What do I do now? I could assault move into that. You still have a light and a squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be 5 have will be on the 2 flat. I could also move into M2, dashing through N1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be a 6 firepower flat. If I draw fire by going into N1, N0, that would be a 2 firepower attack. Wrong, a 4 firepower attack with a -1. Then I can move these guys into this location here, and that would be +2, +1, 0, I guess, on the 2. I could assault move and then advance. That would keep me safe from fire. I'm in position for defending fire, but again, that's, I don't know, man. All right, let's do that. Let's play it safe. We'll come this way. And I'll just advance into M2. What are you gonna do? 2 down 2, 1 down 2. Bypass 1, bypass 2, 3. This would be a 1 down 2. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. That would be a 1 down 2. And then I could follow up with that attack. Do I want to do that? I don't think I do. I think I want to stay there because, again, we're only turn 3. And I still got 6 more movement phases. I think I'm moving too fast. Three Piots closing in. So if I advance into R6... I'm so going to get blown up here. How do I cross the bridge, though, without doing that? All right, I got to risk it. All right, so let's start off with the 4 firepower MG. 4 flat. 8 on the 4 is a miss. And then we'll do the gun. +1, buttoned up, cancel. 1, 2, 3, so nothing for range. So it's going to be an 8 or less to hit. I missed. Scheiße. Do I shoot intensively? That would be a 7 or less to hit. I have a chance of breaking my gun. 1, 2, 3 hexes away with the Piot. Range is max 3, hit to 5. Target size brings it up to a 6. 6 to hit, but he's going to need snake eyes and a turret hit to cause any real kind of damage. I don't think I have to worry about that, so I'm not going to fire intensively. You, my friend, what are you going to do? You're going to bypass 1, 2, 3. I don't think I can waste that. Do I waste a shot? That would be a 6 up 1. Although you would have been concealed back here. You would have lost them when you moved there, so it doesn't matter. So 6 up 1. Or do I reserve fire for what's going to move around here? Let's fire the 6 up 1 into that location. 8 on the 6 is a pinning. And you are fine. So we have 2, 1 residual because of the orchard. And we have a first fire on you. Back to you. I need to get across the bridge. That would be a 2 firepower, 2 down 2 if I move to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a 2 down 2. I would have a bow-mounted machine gun, which would probably pay 1 for the bridge, meaning there's no open ground, would be down 1 on the 2. Advance. I'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be just a squad, a 2 down 2. Okay, so you're done. Bow, 2 firepower, and I believe I'm going to clip the bridge. I do. Okay, so this will be a +1. Cancels out moving and open, which means it's going to be -1 on the 2. 2 down 1. So that missed. Holy shit, did you live through all that? 1 residual. And then you, my friend, what are you going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4. You may as well join the herd. Oh shit, I forgot about that guy. Crap. Maybe at a Q5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're right, it would be a side shot because this comes in from the for the turret too, and that is only an 8. 6. A 6 on the side turret. If it hits the hull. Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's true. This one here. So 8 on the side or 8 on this. No, this would be a frontal. I can get 2 side shots with an 8, and a Piot is it's heat, right? Yeah. Base 15. 6 to hit, +2 for advancing fire phase would be a 4 to hit. Down 8 would be a 7 or less would kill a Panther if it's a hull hit. One, two, three, 4. Yeah, I could always advance, and let's do that. So 1 bypass, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try a shot when you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Blind hex, blind hex, blind hex. Here would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Blind hex, blind hex. Open, open. Correct, yeah, because of the covered focal point for the turret. All right, we're gonna try this shot here. When you're on the road, I hit the orchard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which means 2 blind hexes. So I can see you. Non-assault would be covered by the orchard. Sorry, moving open would be blanked out by the orchard. Non-assault and the orchard will cancel, which means I'm at a -1 on the both long range on the 2 table. 2 down 1. All right, well, c'est la vie. All right, so you're done, and we have a 1 residual in that location. I believe that's it for move. All right, let's go to defending fire. And does I has any? I've got a nothing because you fired. You can't fire. Fire. Nope. Nothing. Advancing fire. What do we have? I never fired you. That would be a 1 up 3. That's redonkulous. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be a 5. So no point firing the LMG. Would be a 4 up 2. Half for moving would be a 2 up 2. 2 up 2. Wow. 5 on the 2 is an NMC. 4, the 468. There goes the east flank. East flank is now broken except for my fire base up here. All right, that was a good shot. Let's try a Piat. Now, again, 1, 2, 3 hexes away. Base 5. Large target is a 6. Advancing fire phase would bring it down to a 4. Holy shit. It's a turret hit. Frontal arc, so you're not going to be able to pen because it's going to be a 14. You need snake eyes. Can it even pen? 18 comes down to a 14 because it's a weaker turret. Uh, 18 goes down to 14, which gives you a 1. Now, there's no way you can roll a 1. So a snake eyes to kill, I don't think matters. You need that critical hit. So that, while it's really nice looking, is not going to affect it. However, you did get a sniper in your face. 4 for 2. 1, 2, back to here. Wow, that's 3 1s on that stack alone. 1, 2. So you are a half squad. Wow. That's why we love this game. You have a chance of doing the same. You need a 5, up 6, down 2, 4 less to hit. Missed a turret hit, side turret hit by 1. Holy shit, Piats. Maybe I think I gotta change my mind about Piats. I never gave him much weight, but my god, man, 15 to kill. All right, so advancing fire, 2 very close shots. Firebase is dead. You can't see yet. You've fired already. No point. No point. All right, so let's go to routes. Turn off this and that and that. What is broken? You guys are broken with a sniper on your face. So I guess you're going to stay. They never were able to retreat because I brought my guns with me. These guns should be back here on this level. I am completely shitting the bed on the Canadian, British. Sorry, Dave. Those guns were never would have left. When they broke, they would have dropped them. You have to retreat, which means you have to come here. No, you're surrendering because that's open ground and you're DM'd. So that's gone. You guys surrender. If the building instead of bypass, you only get psi from Q6. Oh, I see. Roger. If you're in the building, a reason why to set up in the building. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm definitely going to think about that tomorrow. All right, so you're a P-dub. We give this dude that. Prisoners don't count for victory points, so it doesn't matter. I could have refused surrender, but then everything else would butter off. And I don't want that. So What do we do here? British advance. They're going to come to here. That's going to scare these guys away. You're going to be vulnerable. But there's really no helping that. If I move into this location, I can get a good fire base for these guys. Let's bring you in. You're going to stare death down the throat. And you guys are assembling that. Let's move to here. You're only a half squad, but it is 2 firepower, so 2 up 2. Not horrible. And it is only turn 3. So let's go to the German turn 3. When change, we have none. Self rally, we got a 7 and I have a 4. Let's go to 7. All right, well, you're only a half squad, so you're gone. That will stay on because of the adjacent British. Over here, no self-rallies for you yet. And I think that's it. This location need an 8. All right, one more for the grist of the mill. And fire. Now I'm at a 2 hex range. Base 7. Large target is a 8. Nothing for range when it comes to kill. However, if I get a side shot on the turret, its armor is only a 6, which means a 9 or less I can get a kill. So let's take that shot. We said 7 at 2 hex range. Large targets up to an 8. 2 hex range, which I believe applies for point blank range does not apply. Okay. All right. So I need an 8 or less to hit. It has to be a turret hit to guarantee a kill pretty well. Like that. All right. So that's a critical, which means it's an automatic turret hit, which means it's 30 minus 6. So anything but a 12, and that's a flame. I waited too long again. Why is it a turn 3 every time? All right, so let's get rid of this. CVP modifiers, crew does not survive, axis, send, and wreck, and we have a flame. I should have moved. I knew I should have moved. Your blaze. All right, well, shit. Squad's gonna fire 4 up 2, except now I have smoke in the area. So that's gonna be 4 up 4. So it's not worth firing, so I'm not gonna bother. I think I'm just gonna go to move for these guys. I have to draw fire here, so what if I op fire? This would be 8, 12, 18. I could be on the 16 table up 3. Or I could do 2 8s. One would be up 2, one would be up 3. You could be my guy that draws fire. What am I doing? This is the frickin' German turn. Derpa derpa. What am I doing? This is the German turn. Oh. Okay, let's back that up. Let's back that up. Okay, that was a bad dream that never happened. I'm going to spray fire these two locations with 2 firepower each at a -1. All right, so that was a waste. You live for now. Let's fire a 4 firepower coax into that location. 4 up, 4 flat. 8 on the 4 is a miss. Main gun, buttoned up, +2, or -2 +1. I need a 9 or less to hit. Not a critical, but it's a hit. And on the 12, we have a 3. That was a bad dream that just happened. 3 on the 12 is a K3. All right, so you're a half squad. Wow. Can't believe I did that. Apologies, guys. Really, apologies. 3 check for you. You are broken, and you are done shooting, except for the bow, which you're going to fire on this guy, which is a 2 flat. 8 on the 2 is a miss, so you're done. You're done. You have to fire still. Now, let's fire the LMG at you. So this would be on the 2 table, up 1 for the hedge. 5 on the 1 because a cowering is a pinning task check. And you're fine. And then we're going to do 8 up 1 into that location from the squads. 9 on the 8 is a pinning. Yeah, pinning task check. So this guy and the other dude. So you are pinned. That's going to be it for the prep fire. No move. And defending fire. Let's start with this guy here. This is going to be a 4 up 2. Wait. You outnumbered by unit silhouette, so I don't think you get a chance to fire outside your hex, so you're kind of done. These guys are now going to be 6 firepower up 3. Or I could fire on the 16 up 3. Let's do a 16 up 3 attack. 8 on the 16 is going to be a 1 check. So the 9-1. 467 broken, and 467 is fine. So you're broken. Now we'll do the Piats. So all those snake eyes are rolled are probably not going to happen. Let's do a 4. No, I don't want to cower first. I want to do the Piat first. So we're going to fire a side shot. Hopefully we get a turd again. That's going to hit, and it is a turd hit. We are at a base 2x range. Is a 7 large target. It brings it up to an 8. Yeah, so turd hit. 15 down 6 because of side hit. That's going to be a kill, and I think it's going to be a flame. 15 down 6 is a 9. No, it's not going to be a flame, so there's a chance of crew survival. Which is a 6. No. So crew does not survive, and we have a wreck. Which on balance is still not bad. You are going to fire 4 firepower up 2. That's a miss. You're going to fire 6 up 2. That 6 on the 6 is a 1 check. You don't cower because you're British. So 1 check for you. And the other dude. You're fine. And we have an Axis sniper for that hit. That's a 2. Wow, sniper is really hot. For 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Okay, well, you're pinned. And we're going to do a 4 up 2 from here. 7 on the 4 is a pinning. So the 9, 1. And 4, 6, 8. He's fine as well. All right, so that changed. Again, Panther stayed too long. At least I got some shots off before that happened. But I stuck around the Panther too long. And my fire base up here is not looking too hot either. All right, advancing fire. We don't have any. Road phase. You have to move. So this will be 1, 2, 3. You're not open ground, but you're gonna run to R4. No, you're gonna run here to T6. Doesn't make a difference, but I think you're fine there. All right. You guys here, do I move? If I don't move, I'm gonna get blasted. So let's move the squad with the LMG. Leader will stay with the 9-1. And I think that's fine. I'm basically doing a retreating action. I need to send these guys up north, although I do have to worry about this. German advance. So do I move now or do I wait? If I sacrifice these guys, I could pin this area down, but I really have nothing here in the east except for this 4, 6, 7 and a 9, 1. I don't think I can leave. No close combat, and we're into turn 4. All right. Making lots of mistakes. Wow. Wind change. No wind. We have rallies for the British. Let's do this guy here. Do I care about the mediums now? Probably not. Let's get a Piot into range. One, two, three. Let's actually move you back one more. That would be a smarter move. And that way you can stay relatively unscathed from the shoe sting. You're good now. All right, Germans, what do we have? No self-rallies. Really dire straits. Prep fire. No, if I fire Piot into the building, it is an 8 firepower attack, but I think I just want to run. I throw smoke into Q8 and advance. This guy is screwed. That would be a +3 because of the upper level on the 2 table, which means I need a critical. So I may as well fire that, I guess. All right, let's fire the mortar first onto this guy here. Let's do that reversed. There you go. Move that. It's going to be a 7 to hit. That is not a critical, but it's a hit, and we need a really good roll here. That's not it. That's going to be up 3 because of the upper level on the 2, which is a 7. So I need a 3 or less on the to hit roll to get a result. So rate of fire. Miss, rate of fire. No, that would hit. And that would be last shot. All right. Let's go to move. No. You're going to fire 8 up. 8 up 2 into that location. Holy shit, are the British rolling well. 5 on the 8 is a 2 check. So the 9-1 is pinned. And the 4-6-7 is also pinned. Okay. Alrighty, now we're going to go to move. Now we're going to run. You're going to come here for 1. I don't think I fire at this. I think I hold my fire and wait for these guys to move. Let's go 2. That'll DM. 3. 4. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. All right, let's do that, and then we'll send you. You're gonna come here for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 3. Be a blind hex, so this will not be a blind hex. I'm gonna fire a 2 down 2 into that location. 5 on the 2 is a NMC, which he passes, of course. So that'll be 1 residual. First fire for you. And now we can go for 2. Blind hex, so you're fine. 3. Let's fire final. And this will be on the 1 down 2. 5 on the 2 is a pinning task check, which he passes. All right, well, so that's 1 residual. Halved would be half residual, so no residual there. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, because you're on the road. No, you're not. You weren't on the road when you started. Let's come here for 1. 1 down 2. 6 on the 2 would be a pinning. That would be 2, 3, 4. You should be back here. You guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 down 2. Ugh. Got greedy. I got greedy. So that's going to be a 0 on the 2, which is 2K. So these guys are gone. I got greedy. Oh, wait, that's on the 1. 1 KIA. So we have a leader and a squad. All right. That's funny. We need 8 VP. So this is 2, 4, 5 VP right now exiting off the board. Assuming these guys make it, which is no guarantee. Let's throw smoke here for I need a 1 or a 2. That's not it. You're going to salt into 08. You're going to have to fire. That's going to be 12 down 2. Wow. 9 on the 12s and NMC. Which he makes. Okay, assault. You're gonna assault. Bypass 1, 2, 3. I guess that's it. Defending fire, none to be had. Advancing fire. I'm not gonna bother because you're gonna be gone for failure to route. Although you could move to here. Will be a 2 up 2. No, I'm not gonna 2 up 2. 7 on the 2 is a miss. Let's do 4 up 2 into there. No, let's do up into here. 4 up 3. All right, so that's gone. Let's get rid of that and that. And we're going to do no assault fire, eh? So you're going to be 4, you're going to be 6, you're going to be 7, you're going to be 9. So altogether on the 8 table, up 2 into that location. 8 up 2. Whoop. That's the roll I want. 9 is a pinning task check, so the 9-1. And the 4-6-8 is fine. And then we have you, 4 up, 2 up 2. Nothing. All right, now we're really getting desperate. Route phase. We have nothing for the British, I don't think. You have to retreat to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're not moving closer, so that's legit. You're pretty well screwed. And then we'll go to advance phase. And we're going to split up here. You guys are going to come this way. Let's split up. Let's come like this. You'll come into C2. You guys will move up to there. You're going to come into CC. If nothing else, you're going to tie them up for the German turn. While everybody else daisy chains that way. Right. Close combat. We have -1 for the Germans, nothing for the British. So the British are a 5, Germans are a 0. Ambush for the Germans. 5 to 4 is a 1-1, which is a 5 -2. Well, not a very good fight, but it is a fight. Well, that I was hoping to last a little bit longer. I really was. All right, rally phase. We are into the German turn 4 wind change. Nothing. Pins come off. And self-rally for the Germans, of which I only have this guy here, I think. I'm not going to worry about you. This guy here needs to come back. All right, so he does. I think I just won the game by doing that. That will stay on because of this. And the British, for their part, don't have any leaders handy. Because I've been killing them off inadvertently. We have to prep fire. So let's spray fire these two with 2 fire. No, wait. This would be 6. This would be 2 firepower with the -1. Alright, well, shit. Let's do a 6 down 1. 8 on the 6 is a pinning. That is fine all around. No rate of fire. You have a shot. It's your prisoners, but hey, what the hell? Let's do a 6 up 2. No effect. All right, German move, none. Defending fire. What do we have? That would not be blind hex. So this would be 8 up 3. This is going to be 8 up 2. This is going to be 8 and 12 is going to be 20 firepower up 2. Or I could do 2 8s. Let's do an 8 up 2 and an 8 up 2. Yeah, I should have done the 20. 2 up 2. What's the range on the mortar 2, eh? I can do a 2 up 2, or I can do a 2 up 2 with the mortar shot, but get multiple rate. Oh, 2 up 3 because of the upper level. So let's do it this half squad, 2 up 2. And that's fine. All right, so advancing fire, none, route phase. You have to move. So let's come back to here where you stop. That's it for that. Let's go to advance phase. You're going to retreat. You're going to move to there. I guess that's it. Close combat, none, and into the Allied turn 5. All right, wind change. None. Almost had gusts. That can come off. We have a self-rally for the British. This time I'm going to use this guy here. He needs a 7. So at least somebody will pick up a medium. You guys are kind of screwed, and then we go to prep fire. To move or to shoot? I can do an 8 up 2 here. These two guys, I think I'm going to move. Let's do an 8 up 2 into the 9-1. 7 on the 8's a 1 check, so the 9-1. And the 4-6-7 is fine. Pinning task check because the leader lost task check, and he's fine as well. All right, so that is you guys. No rates. Not horrible. Would have preferred the 4-6-7 to break as well. We have to go to move. Now you're going to assault into G3. You're going to first fire for 8 up 2. 9 on the 8's a pinning. Sniper. Sniper's a 2. We're going 3 for 2. Where are we? Over here. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're coming back to here. You guys are pinned. That's okay. You're only a mortar crew. And then we have a 4 residual. Now I gotta fire you, or do I wait? 4 residual. I could fire again. Let's do that. This is going to be a 4 up 2. 7 on the 4 is also a pinning. And he is fine. If I fire, I'm going to have to... I won't be able to shoot this guy. If I don't fire, my first shot can take this guy, but my second shot has to be on this guy. I think I'll fire. I can afford, I think, 3 squads getting off, or 1.5. So this will be 14 up 2. 10 on the 12 is going to be a pinning. Pinning task check. And he is, in fact, pinned. And we have 6 residual. But you've now first fired, which means I can run around willy-nilly. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because you're on the road. And this way I can bring fire from you. Might even get encirclement fire. That would not work, though. the angles are all wrong. Over here, let's advance into this. 1. 2, 3. I was thinking of bypassing into O10. That would be a 12 down, 1 shot, which probably not great. This alone is going to hurt. This is going to be a 12 flat. Yeah, 3 on the 12 is a K3, we said. K3. All right. No rate on the medium, though, so that's good. For the light, excuse me. K3. ELR. Now you are going to come here for 1, 3. That was first fire. Now you're going to final fire 4 flats. Five on the 4 is a 1 check. And you are, in fact, pinned. And that would be a 2 residual. You are going to come 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to come here for 2, pick up the medium. And then you're going to head downstairs. Which is all you can do. And that is it for the move. Let's go to defending fire. Do it has any. We have first fire here. So this is going to be a 4 up 2. You've already final fired, so we're done with defensive fire. This is going to be a 2 up 3. 7, 8 on the 2 is a miss. Let's do, actually that would not be adjacent, so it's only going to be a 2 down to the 1 up 3, so I'm not going to bother firing. Here, however, this is going to be a 4 and a 2. Now you'd have to pay for the wreck, so this would be a total of plus 3 on the 6. Plus 3 on the 6. No. On the 4. Plus 3 on the 4. This would be 2 for moving, 1 for being pinned, doubled for 2. Plus 2, so it would be on the 4 table, plus 1 for debris, wreck, and then 2 for the building. So on the 4 up 3, still not horrible. And then that's that for that. Route phase. All right, so you don't have to move because you're not adjacent. You have to move. Where are you going to go to? Let's send you upstairs. Good a spot as any to hide out. I cannot advance because of the pin. So I guess I'm kind of screwed that way. I should move. No, probably not. Yes, let's... No, I'm pinned. I can't. I was going to slide this guy down here and move him up there, but I'm pinned. You guys come out of the building. You guys are going to move to L1. And you guys will move to B2, get you off the board. You guys will come up to C3, get you out of the road. And you guys are pinned. All right, so that's it for turn 5 British. And we'll get into the German turn 5. Um, I think it's still a 50-50. We've got 1, 2, 3. I don't know about this guy. 4, 5. One of these guys has to live as 5. One of these guys has to live is 7, maybe 8 if I can squeak it. And that's with these guys. I still have some here that have to get rallied. And I still got 4 more moon phases, so it's not impossible that they can make it. Let's go to wind change. None. Self-rally. We're going to rally this guy here. Or not. This guy needs a 5. You cannot rally. No leaders over here. I think that's the biggest drawback for the British right now is the fact that I killed off an 8-0 and the 9-2 with snipers. Or, well, the 8-0 died from running into the road stupidly, but lack of leaders is hurting the British, I think, right now. All right, prep fire. Do I stay or do I move? I think I have to stay and shoot. I could spray fire. This would be on the 6 up 1. This would be on the 2 up 2 because of the wreck. I'm going to fire everything on here. So this is going to be on the 12 table up 1. 7 on the 12 should be a 1 check. Yep. For this guy here. And he's fine. Rate. 6 up 1 on the LMG. 7 on the 6 is an NMC. And heat a frickin' battle. Are you shitting me? Well, he's British, so that's a -1. Luckily, he could have gone berserk. So he is going to be battle hardened instead. That could have gone better. Over here, we have, let's do an 8 up 1. 8 on the 8's an NMC. You're fine, but you're pinned. And Hugh, I think I'm going to fire at you. Let's do a 6 up 3 into the stone building. No effect. And no move. So we go to defending fire. What do we have? Let's do a 4 up 3. No effect. This is going to be a 2 up 3. Wow, 6 on the 2 is a pinning. For you. You're pinned. Okay. And you guys are going to fire on the 8 table up 2. 9 on the 8 is a pinning task check. So the 9-1 and the 4-6-7 is in fact pinned. All right, over here we've got a 4 would be a +3. I could fire the Piat. It is a hard target. That would be a base 7 +1 for the wreck, 2 for the building, would bring it down to a 3. Not a backblast, so I don't have to worry about the backblast. So it would be a 4 or less to hit with 8 firepower. Let's do that. Okay, sniper, but I got a 8 firepower attack. 5 on the 8th is a 1 check. 2 check, my bad. You check for the 9-1 and a sniper. All right, so the 468 is broken. We have a sniper, which is freaking phenomenally hot. All right, 3 for 6. You're gonna come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be 6. Yeah, you're gonna have to come back to this guy here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, you're going to be on here. That was a 1, so this guy is gone. Oops. On balance, I'll take that. All right, so that was a PI. Now we can fire the squads. Let's do 4, 12 up 3. Or I can do 8 up 2 and 4 up 3. Let's do a 4 up 3. And an 8 up 2. Wow, good thing they don't cower. 4 and the 8's 2 check. 9-1. Sniper and the squad is fine. Allied sniper is a 1 as well. Holy shit, man. Seven snipers have activated. Sorry, 7 1s. 7 1s have been activated. Holy shit, that is a lot of sniper action. Anyways, back to the world. Damn. That's ridiculous. All right, so you made your morale checks. You're happy. And I don't think I have a shot with you. So let's go to advancing fire, which we don't have any. Route phase. All right, you have to retreat. So that would be 2. You don't see him, so you can actually go 4, 6. Yeah. All right, German advance. I don't have any because everything's freaking pinned. And no close combat. All right, turn 6. This is actually going to be a very close game, I think. I keep saying that, but I think it actually is going to be. All right, wind change. No wind. Self-rally for the British. Let's do you. All right, that's enough. That's it for the British. And then we'll do... Actually, you're going to dismantle that so you can actually move. You here need a 9, 10, down 4 is a 6. Okay, heat of battle. You had a 4, broken is -1, so you're just going to be heroic. Sorry, generate a hero. Broken is a +1, brings it up to a 5. Actually, you're battle hardened and heroic. My bad. Battle hardened and heroic. So you're going to be fanatic. And you have a hero. Which is really not what the Germans or the British need right now. That was not supposed to happen. But it did. All right, and a self. Nope. We're on turn 6 for the Brits. So that's it for rallies. Let's go to prep. Do we have prep? We have to take this guy out now because he wasn't supposed to be there. So this is going to be 4 firepower, up 1. 6 on the 4 is an NMC, so the 9-1. This pin, the hero, is wounded. All right. And the Fanatic 468 is fine. That wasn't too bad. You're gonna move. You're gonna fire, I think, or do I move? Let's fire you guys. We have 8 up 2 to here. No effect. Now the dice are changing. I think I have to. Let's go a 4 up 3. No adjacent because you're too high. And then let's do a 6 up 3. No effect. 9 on the 6 is a miss. I wonder if I should send this guy over here to DM him. What's a 1 up 2 looking like? 1 up 2, cower, you maybe cower. If you roll a 3, you get a pinning. So there's no way I can DM him with 1 firepower. Let's go to move. All right, so we'll exit. Take your prisoners with you. Let's move you last. Let's go you. So this will be 2, 4. 1, 3. You'll assault move into R4. That would be 1. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. Now, it's only the leader that's pinned. Hero cannot fire because he's too far away, and he's not using the light, which I should probably transfer the light to him. And I do have to worry about an orchard, which would eliminate open ground. So if I go bypass for 1 on this side, 2, 3. Yeah, I think you're stuck there. You're going to stay there for now. Back and forth, back and forth. All right, so you are going to fire on these dudes in the road. That's going to be a 4 down 1. 4 on the 4 should be a 2. 1 check. So the A1. 8 down 1's a 7. Up 4 would be an 11. So just broken, broken, broken. Well, that's game. Over here we have 14 up 2. That's going to be a 9 on the 14, or 12. Should be an NMC. Yep. Yeah, you're fine. And over here, I'm going to fire on you, which is going to give me 6 firepower. I could use the hero for a total of 8. 8 firepower. Up 1. Yeah, well. Alrighty, advancing fire phase. Now, this is a game killer. Alright, so you're going to fire 1, 2, 3, 4... up 2 on the 2 table. 2 up 2. That's a miss. You can't see, and you are too low firepower. Route phase. All right, so advance phase. You're fine where you are. I think I'm going to move this way. Do I want to do that? No. I'll stay here because I'll be able to get him in the open. However, I might get shot by this dude in the next turn. There's also this guy as well. Let's retreat back. We'll leave the leader for now. We do have a hero, so that's fine. Close combat, none, and we are into the SS turn 6. Alright, so wind change. This guy has to rally, which he does not. This guy needs a 4. Oh, maybe not over yet. This guy needs a 9, down 4 is a 5, and a 5. Oof. Well, the leader's back, so there's that. Prep fire phase. Let's do you first. I think we'll do a 6 up 3. No, I don't care about that. This guy here is a threat. Let's do a 12 up 2. 8 on the 12 is a 1 check. Sniper. Sniper still warm. We're going 6 for 1. Unos. 1, 2. So you guys will be DM'd. We're going to fire 8 up 1 into that location is a 1 check. Again, he passed. Allied sniper. No harm, no foul. Probably should have fired at these guys. Let's do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 firepower. We're not going to use the hero, so it's going to be 6 up 2. And that'll be enough to DM. 8 on the 6 is a pinning, so the leader. Chance of sniper, probably not much. And then you have nothing, so move non-defensive fire. Defensive fire, we have 4 up 3. We have 4 up 3. Nothing. Here we got 4 up 1. 8 on the 4 is a miss. Nothing. You're going to assemble. And then we'll do a 4 up 1 to that location. 4 up 2 because of the orchard. Right, no effect. Route phase. You guys are fine where you are. Advance phase, none to be had. Oh, you're going to come here. And then a close combat and rally phase. I wonder. You guys are betters. What would you think would going to win this one? Looking pretty strong for the Germans right now. Wind change. Self-rally attempt. We only have this guy. No, we have this guy here. You're not DM, so let's try you. Nope. Close, but no cigar. And I think that is it for... Oh, wait. You guys need... That should have been gone. So that's a 9. And a 8. Oh, to move or to shoot. 2 more movement phases. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 advance. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could get off if I don't move. You can get off if you don't move. You definitely could get off. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this right here would be enough to meet this victory conditions. I just have to get them off the board. So let's fire. When do you transfer weapons? That's moving phase, isn't it? So we're going to fire 6 up 1 into that location. All right, well, yeah, one more fire phase. Don't fuck up. We're going to fire 4 up 3 into that upper level there. The 9-1. And we're going to do 6 up 3 here. All right, so that is very ineffective British fire. How do I move? If I CX, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, advance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, advance. So I would not make it off. I'd have to move this turn. I cannot wait and shoot. You're going to have to draw fire. Let's use the medium first. This is a lot of orchard. At least 2, 3 with the orchard. Let's do that. Hopefully I can see it. I do. So +1, +2, +3 on the 4. That would be nice to go on a tear, but it's not going to happen. Let's go to move. No, you're going to fire 6 up 2. Come on, man. The dice have turned on me. On the British. Let's go to move. And you're going to come here for 1, 2, 3. If I fire you, that's going to be on the 2 table, flat. Two flat. All right, so no joy for you. Put you at the bottom. And you'll first fire, so that'll be 1 residual in that location. That was 3 move. Let's go you. I got no choice. I could fire smoke into this location. Let's try that. Smoke grenade and M8. Oh, holy shit, we got it off. All right, smoke grenade is there. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5. Late CXing. I could advance. One, 2, 3, 4, advance. 1, 2, 3, 4, bypass 5, CX off the board. I can make this guy get off the board. So you're going to come here for 3. That'll be 4, 5. Oh, man, I would love to get a mortar shot. If I move to N9, I think I can see. So you're going to bypass 1, come here for 2. I'm not going to fire now. I'm going to wait. All right, defending fire, which is right now. So that's gone. Now we'll fire 6 firepower up 2. So that is a miss. I could final fire 1 up 1. Sure, why not? Here we have 8 up 1. 5 on the 8 is a 1 check. 2 check. Why can't I remember that? Broken. All right. So, well, this squad is broken, but this squad can cover for it. And you, my friend, are going to fire on here 6 up 3. That is a miss. That's it for the Germans. Let's go advancing fire. Do we have any? Yes. We have a 4 up 1. And we have a 2 up 1. Wow. Dice are really turning on me. And you're fine there. So let's go to route. You're fine. You don't have to move because you're not adjacent. Nothing else has to move. We go to British advance. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 advance. We can get off, so I can stay where I am and fire. Let's do this to engage him. Now this is going to be suicidal because we're going to have 6 to 4 would be 3 to 2 odds, which is a 6 for to kill, and they're heroic, and they have a -1 leader. So maybe we don't do that. We'll move here. You'll come to there. Everybody here is going to move a little closer. Let's get here so we don't get the orchard in the way. And we do have the wall protection. You're fine in the building. And we'll go to close. That's not what I wanted to do. Close combat. None. And we are into the German turn 7. Once more, we have no wind. Self-rally, you must come back now. Wait, wrong one. 8, so that's good enough. This will come off for the British, and I think that's it. Prep. Fire. Let's go. You're going to move. You're going to shoot. So let's go with 6 up 3. That is a 9 is a miss. Let's go 4 up 1. God damn. 3 on the 4 is a 2 check. So the 8-1 is pinned. 4-5-7 is pinned. 2-4-7 is broke. Firebase has failed. All right, and then we have these dudes here. We have a total of 7, 8, double to 16, -1. 8 on the 16 is a 1 check. Broken. I probably should not have fired at him. I should have fired at this guy and then advanced into close combat. That may have been an oopsie. No move, defending fire. You are going to drop a mortar round into the woods. You better hit. No rate, but that is a hit. And on the 2, down 1. We have a 4 on the 2. It should be an NMC 1 check. Yeah, 4 on the 2 is a 1 check. So we have a 9-1. We have a 1-3-8. We have a 4-6-8, which is now Fanatic and a leader, so that's going to be fine. Airburst wasn't that great. Sustained fire. I don't think you can sustain fire mortar, though. I think it's only machine guns. All right. You're going to fire a 4 up 1. No joy. You're going to fire 4. Wrong. Halved would be 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halved again would be 1. And you can't use the leader, so you're not going to fire. So that's a waste. And you here are going to fire 6 up, 3. And I think that'll definitely be a wrap. I forgot to move you. You're going to come here for 1, 2, 3. You're going to advance to there. I know I'm speeding through this, so if you're new to the game and you're wondering what the heck's going on, I apologize for that. All right, advance phase. I think everything here is fine. You're advancing into that building. There's no way the Germans or the British can meet that victory condition the way they are now, so you're going to stay where you are. If I move here, I might be able to snap them in G7. Maybe F7. And will get me out of fire from those guys, so we'll do that. Close combat, none. Rout phase, or rally phase, turn 8. Right, so we have this guy here. And we have this dude here. No, all right, game over. There's no way he can do it. I have 2 movement phases. This guys are still alive. This guy is now sprung back from the dead. And I have these guys to fight off. So I think I'm going to call it there. We can get 1, 2, 3 if he lives. 4, 5 victory points off. This guy might be 6. Nothing else is going to live. Not even a hope in hell of getting off. It's too tight. It is too tight, I think. Man, that swung back and forth. Let's play this one out. So, wind change? No. Well, I should have rallied this guy. Not that he would have made it anyways. I rolled too high. Prep fire. I could fire... No, I gotta drop it and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Advance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Advance. I can't make it. This guy cannot make it off. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Advance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could make it off, but you got to fight through that. I would have to miss 1, 2, 3, 4 shots on that guy to avoid a victory condition. I mean, what are the chances? I guess we'll find out. All right, prep fire. You have to move. You can't shoot. Nothing can shoot except for these guys and these guys. So you here, 6 up, 2. Yep. See where this is going. Here we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Assuming you can see. Skirt the trees, 2 orchards, plus the building, plus 4. Plus 4 on the 6. Yeah, all right. Not a hope. Not a hope in hell. You may as well fire because you can make it. So you're going to fire a mortar. That's a hit. Last shot. You need a +2 on this. Holy shit. We have a 4 on the 2. I would have preferred the dice roll the other way around, but that's still a 1 check. 1 check on here. So we have the leader. Okay. We have the hero. And we have the fanatic squad, who is broken. Jesus! This is why you play to the end. Shit. Now, how do I get this guy off the board? I still have 2 turns, so I'm going to fire now. We're going to do 12 up 2 into that location. That's going to be a 9, which is a NMC. And sniper, so you're fine. You have to move, you have to move. So we're going to go to move. This guy is going to get on his bike. He's going to run. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. I'm going to fire this guy at a 4 down 3. All right, so you're dead. 1 KIA. We have a leader and a squad. Squad is Fubard, and he is dead. Now I'm going to call it. All right, so there's no way this can happen for the Brits. I'd have 1. This guy, assuming this guy was suppressed somehow, I'd be able to get 3. This guy here is going to go 1, 2, bypass 3, 4, 5, 6, CXing on the way. Then he'll advance. This will be 2, 3, 4, advance off. So you'll make it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No way the rest of you guys are going to make it. So that would be it. The most I could hope to get would be 5. Yeah, so Dreil Team, scenario 109. Quite interesting. It went back and forth a couple times. Again, the Panther, I think I misplayed it because I probably should have moved it turn 2. I mean, you stay, you can shoot and kill things, or you can move and keep it alive, right? I mean, that's the choices that you have. I wonder how it would play with the balance if you had a heavy instead of a medium. Now, again, in Dave's playthrough, this Panther was incapable of hitting these guys except stripping concealment, and he had 2 MGs with a 9.2 sitting up on the 2nd level, dominating the area. Obviously, this is a different case. I was able to neutralize them quite quickly, and everything else was pretty okay. The Panther did go down in turn 3, but aside from that, I did pin a lot of British down. Up north, this guy died way too soon, but he came back, and he saved the day, I think. These 2 guys were the only ones that never really broke, whatever. And again, this is just the fluke. You draw a hero, you get fanatic. These guys could have broken a lot sooner, maybe never even come back. Dice roll. So it's very close, I think, right to the end. But on turn 8, the British turn 8, there's no way the British could make their victory condition. So we're going to call it, and we're going to give this one to the Germans. So we're going to put this on Scenario Archive, and we'll see what the stats look like. And thank you guys very much for coming out tonight. I know Artie's on, so let's all slip over to his channel, watch him while he's still on, and we'll see you guys in the next video.